my goodness, there's so much to do here. I'm checking out the Duke Energy holiday trains here at the Cincinnati Museum Center, and it's just incredible. There are so many different trains, including ones that are pretty much as old as model trains could be. Take a look at this. This is from 1904. Isn't that incredible? And it still runs. Now, I'm here with one of the train masters here, Tom. Good morning, first of all.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. So let's talk about the history of this train model specifically.
Well, it was built by Carlisle and Finch right here in Cincinnati. They were the first company to build electric-powered model trains. The first trains were actually battery-powered, where you'd hook the battery up to the track, and the train would run, and then you'd have to take the battery down to a store to get recharged. And then they came out with transformers. In 1916, the Navy came to Carlisle and Finch and asked them to build spotlights and searchlights for Navy ships, and they quit making model trains.
Okay.
But in 20 years, they built these model trains. They were the first one to do.
Yeah.
And by the end of World War I, there was other companies that were building them, so that's why they didn't restart.
Sure. And also over here, you can see a train set up from the 30s. Is that correct?
Yeah. This is what they call the tin plate era of model railroading. The guy who built this actually built this in the 1970s.
Wow.
But he built it as a replica of the train layout his father had back in the 1930s. And many of the buildings and the rolling stock are 80 years old, close to 80 years old. And then the company came out and started building tin plate replicas in the 1970s. So some of these are replicas of the old stuff. So some of these buildings are 40 years old and others are 80 years old. And a lot of the train cars themselves go back to the 20s that they collected.
Wow. Well, Tom, there's so much history here. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad to do it. That's model railroading is the world's greatest hobby.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.